Oh shit. You're not kidding. You're not kidding, God, Sean. A turn-based tactical Pacific Rim. I think you're onto something there. Let me get Guillermo del Toro's people on the horn. Yeah, Frank. Yeah, get GDT on the phone. I don't care if you're talking to Kojima. Fucking Frank back there. I've decided I have a imaginary assistant technician back there somewhere named Frank. I mean, I'd be down. Welcome to my chambers. All right, so we recall we were kind of we got just past another time ellipsis and been kind of introduced to I think it's been 3 years since or five since Sid fell fighting the was it Typhon creature that came out of the void left behind when we smashed the core of the mother crystal by Sandbreck. I forget the name of it. And yeah, he ended up getting whacked. We took his power though, gave it to us, and so now we have the ability to do lightning and stuff. But 3 years went by, and apparently we've took up his mission. Clive has even gone so far as to take up his name in public, which is fine because it conceals his actual identity, which is the son of the Duke of Rosaria and fugitive deserter from the Sambrek armed forces, which he was impressed into their service. He wasn't a volunteer or anything. In fact, he was branded, which is a slave class in this canon. And during that time ellipsis, he finally had his tattoo removed. Nice. And these are our new digs, a new hideaway. We're in the hull of an old, ancient airship that's wrecked in the middle of a lake here. Oops, here in the Deadlands. And we're surrounded on all sides by everybody. It seems, now that I think about it, it seems like a bad place to put your rebel organization hideout, but what do I know? Who won the tag tournaments? Oh, God. Me and Mr. Carrots were upset by the YouTubers. What were their names? Dan and Sega Block? I don't know. Yeah, the YouTubers beat us. It was a damn shame. My wrestler took a solid beating unanswered for like 3 minutes. Mr. Carrots kept breaking their pins, but then they got Mr. Carrots down. And I don't know, my guy's way slower or something, and he couldn't get in time to break the pin, so we lost. Uh, and then let's see, who won the Royal? Electric Seagull won the match with the women's that you have to climb a ladder and get like a, I don't know, a case of money or some shit from the top. Seagull won that. I won like 11K channel points on that bet. Uh, let's see. Tigger lost his belt to Stitch, the green-haired person, and Co won the title for followers champion or something like that. I don't know the vagaries of how Levid does his structure on who earns what titles and whatnot, but yeah, fun. You saw that seagull. Yeah, it was funny. Like everybody was outside the ring, busy slapping each other, and Seagull was like, "Wait, the objective." All right. Ooh, we have a library. This kid's named Tet.
Old Tome said the hideaway is built inside an airship. Said it was called the
Ooh.
Invincible.
So this is the Invincible, huh? What a nice little tidbit of information. Yeah, I like when RPG writers give you decent incidental dialogue from NPCs.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
Ask about the kids.
I still remember.
I still remember the first day I met Tet and Crow chasing their father about the hideaway one moment, clinging to their mother's kirtle the next. The twins' love for their parents was something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I feared the void left in the children's lives would never be fulfilled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in the leaves of these tomes.
And thank goodness they did.
For I believe the stories proved a welcome distraction, and over time their pain faded. And now they laugh and frolic as they once did, if not with more vigor. They remind us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal. And that happiness lost may be found again. That's the spirit, Tom's name. What's the past 5 years been like? It's been a blur.
It has been difficult, certainly.
When Titan visited his wrath upon us that dreadful night, we lost much. He robbed us not only of our home and our loved ones, but of that which Sid fought fierce to preserve, our hope. Hope that we might never that we might never have found again had you not taken his name and become our light in the darkness.
Had you not led us here,
To Ben-Amur and the Invincible, where amongst the ghosts of the fallen our journey can continue. Here in the belly of a leviathan, untouched by the passing of 1,000 years, does our hope burn brighter than ever. Here may it burn for 1,000 more. Well, hopefully it doesn't take 1,000. That's right, I remember you betting on Lena. My money's always on the seabird. Excuse me. Alright, what about the hideaway, Bal?
look around you.
Well, it's a far cry from the Imperial Library in Oriflamme. In 5 short years, we've amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. No longer are the tales they contain hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them. They may fill the minds of all who hunger for knowledge.
Still,
There's much more out there. As long as I draw breath, I shall continue to gather what I
Why?
can. On one day, a chronicle of your own adventures might even grace these shelves, or failing that, the floor. Thanks, pal.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
That's right, I forgot this is a thing.
I have quite the find for you today.
The Continental Accord. An international pact made at the dawn of the present era, in which such matters as the treatment of bears and the establishment of realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of Alcestean society as it stands today, including the branding of bears and their status as non-persons. It also put in place a universal calendar, making a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. That sucks. Alright. How long ago? The dawn of the present era, so I guess 800 some odd years ago? Fear and uncertainty reigned in those. Well, first of all, also, that explains why the treatment of the bearers is only slightly flavored differently among the provinces rather than, like, you know, and so you get Rosario being like, well, we don't treat our slaves bad, you know, and it's like, come on. It's almost like you know, here in the States between your average liberal person and your average conservative person, you know. They're both just as racist. But one's going to be openly antagonistic about their racism, and the other one's going to hide it and pretend they don't have it and manifest behaviors that belittle the people they're racist towards, despite their attempts at politeness. It's a damn shame. But you know, that seems to be a direct allegory happening here. Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years following the sins of Zemeckis. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic, staying to the shadows, so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, and if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll and overlooking a forest, a beach, and alder, and in Dallas, Texas. No, sorry. Here and gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. Next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until the shack became a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris, but as his estate grew and one building became two and three, one building became two and two, three, I get how they're writing that, people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. They did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on not by their hands, their backs, their will, and each other. Slowly gave way. Slowly, house gave way to village, village to town, and town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded upon it through his name, and though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. So we're hearing an event here known as the Fall. The few following the sins of Zemeckis, not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens. Uh, People stopped using magic and stayed to the shadows. Like straight up, like okay, so society rose to an extreme high point, right? High technology, high
You wish to
magic,
study the tomes?
all this stuff. Some guy called Zemeckis was a real asshole, and they pissed off the gods and smashed them down, and so the people uh, lived in fear of the gods for a time after that. This is a Tower of Babel allegory, basically, right? A scattering. But then one guy decided, nah, I'm gonna do a settlement. It's the biggest mistake in the world, though. We should have never done agriculture.
Does that one have blood on it?
All right. Hey, Karen. You got any smokes?
And what can I do for you? Going purse weighing you down?
Not as much as my heart, dear Karen. What we got here? Crimson tassels. I think I have some of these already. Ooh, these are better though. Cobalt tassels. And incredibly expensive music. Why is everything so pricey? My favorite thing is running around and going, ooh, there's a sparkly across the field, and running across the whole field, and it's 2 gil. Hey, what's happening, Quebecer? How are you? You party animal? Alright, so we could probably sell a bunch of stuff. It seems as if the game is incentivizing us to sell old equipment, which makes sense. Like, let's see, is there any reason whatsoever to use anything other than my Metian bonds at this point? Like, could I, in theory, upgrade my steel crowns to +3 and make it better than Metian bonds? We're gonna go see Blackthorn real quick. Where's Blackthorn? I think he's over here. Oh, yeah, there he is. You're welcome, Quebecer.
What do you need?
We're gonna use the forge, please. I am. I am very much. I'm invested in the narrative. The setting is okay enough. You know, the whole slavery thing, you know, makes me feel the revulsion I guess it's supposed to. You know, they probably could have did a little bit better with how they handled it, but, you know, we're not talking Tolstoy here or nothing. We're we're playing Final Fantasy games. Uh, but yeah, no, it's really good. The combat system is engaging enough for me to want to be decent at it, and for me to feel the sting of disappointment if I don't do as well as I hope I would. All right, but let's see here. We can reinforce. Battle change +2 brings it up to 41, which is still not good enough. All right, suppose I make this.
Yeah, that should do.
Can I upgrade it to +3? No. He said no. All right, so yeah, there seems to be very little point in
Fine.
attempting to make equipment that's better than this outfit that was straight up just given to me.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. If you're gonna buy something, be quick
All right,
about
so got a coral sword. We don't want to sell that. We're gonna hold on to it. We'll keep that Gaia Blade +2, but we'll sell
it. I reckon I can
Yes.
find a buyer.
this.
You got out else?
We'll keep Invictus. That's my like family sword, I guess.
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Ouch.
You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much.
Jeez, it's fine.
I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out
I
else?
still don't really
I
think
reckon
I'm
I can
going to
find a buyer.
have
I'll be thankful you got that much.
enough money. Bloodhawk Jess, what's this? Increases aerial combo damage by 8%. That's quite nice. Let's see. I guess the idea is I could sell the like booster items that I have that I don't plan on using. Like I don't really plan on using Heat Wave too much. I don't know. Here's all of our miscellaneous crap and items. Let's see, which of these are worth decent stuff? Oh, okay, that's quantities, not okay, hold on. Alright, dragon talons and these sort of things are worth plenty. But yeah, not really too much else to gain here. Alright, can I afford any of them relics he was selling now? Christ almighty, I'm still like 6,500 gil down. Even if I sold that one charm, I still wouldn't have enough.
Come again.
Yeah, you're doing a lot for the
Well
cause,
done.
Karen. You price gouging
New one.
glass I have in person. No offense, sorry. I was ableist. Didn't play 16 yet. Probably gonna get to it. It's probably gonna come out in like next. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a while. Especially what with Square Enix devoting resources toward the remake series for S7. It's worth. I'm enjoying it.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken.
That's right. We got to go bail out Martha. I don't like
Somewhere
Martha.
within the hill, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls.
Thank you for balls.
They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
I have a feeling the development cycle between Rebirth and whatever they title the third one will go a little bit faster. You know, we did have that whole pandemic thing happen, and a console generation shift, right? So it's like, with those two things, having to kind of determine the timing of how you develop your video games, I highly suspect we'll see, like, we're going to see the most difference between Remake and Rebirth, and I have a feeling we're not going to see as much difference in terms of improvements, gameplay elements, and things like that between Rebirth and Part 3, whatever it's called. I also wouldn't be too surprised if Part 3 isn't, like, a significantly shorter affair, maybe? I don't know. Who's this? Oh yeah, this is the State of the Realm lady.
And how may I assist you today?
Alright, let's get some background on her. We forgot to ask her stuff.
One would think.
My role was abundantly clear by now. I offer you and yours guiding light of knowledge that of matters of military and political, both past and present, that it might illuminate your way ahead. For it is only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way toward a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations of those who rule them. You hope there's more endgame stuff than in Remake? I feel like hard mode kind of satisfied that, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like, most Final Fantasies have, like, as much endgame stuff as there is narrative, you know, in terms of, like, hours, maybe even more hours for side stuff than, or endgame stuff than main narrative, if one so chose. Final Fantasy IX being a big notable in that regard. And yeah, there wasn't too much, right? There was the Chadley stuff was probably the most of it. But yeah, getting the oh yeah, there ain't no way they ain't giving us them weapons. Like the way this game, the way Remake is presenting itself, ain't no way we're not getting those weapon fights. There would be an outcry. Let's see. And of course, to pay attention during my lectures, it would not do to appoint the storied Ninetales as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice. I don't know what you mean by that.
I admit.
I took up my professor's bonnet and began teaching at the University of Canver. I didn't think for a moment I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils, but nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life. We both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Were it not for you and our mutual friend having come to the rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. Yeah, I mean, that's just definitely one of those things, right? Like, they wanted to put out the game, and that it smells of resource limitations and deadline desires, you know. They had a you know, a real big incentive to get that game out early 2019. Wait, was it 2019 or yeah, it was 2019 when it came out, right? Right? I think so. But yeah. I digress. Instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease on life as personal tutor to a band of outlaws, no less.
A far
It
more
does, doesn't it?
reputable
I'm like,
fellowship.
that doesn't sound right. It seems like all times to a person in their 40s, I presume. It both seems like yesterday and 1,000 years ago. Did you know there's like biological reasons why our perception of time seems to get faster as we age, and why that phenomenon of memory becoming sort of a flat, non-temporal space? It has to do with how our brains remember stuff. Far more reputable fellowship than anything in the academic world, I assure you. Yeah, them academics, they always backstabbing, sometimes literally. What's the Crystal Dominion?
My beloved homeland.
Crossroads of Alstea. Where one only has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands, even now, remain untouched by the blight. It is a blessed country indeed.
Or at least, it was.
It was until Sambrek elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon twin sides heretofore neutral shores. Pains me to see the land I love so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. Excuse me. I knew the Emperor Sylvester had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious a move even for him. Yeah, that's right. You know, a powerful theocratic empire doesn't just uproot its capital willy-nilly, right? Usually, you know, a theocracy is going to be situated in the heart of its holy history, right? And that's usually tied to geography. So for a holy capital to relocate is pretty significant. All right, thanks, Vivian. Nice
Then
talk.
bid you
I guess I gotta go rescue Martha.
If you need volunteers, just say the word. I'm a dab-an when it comes to the old fisticuffs.
Of course.
Okay, curse breaker, huh? Is that what we call ourselves? Is that our irregular forces? Oh, I guess I could just world map. I don't gotta go to the exit. Okay. It looks as if we can explore all of the all if not most of the previous locations we've been to. Ooh, you know what? There's a side quest here. Side quest here somewhere. Oh, it's down near the exit. Okay. I'm glad they ring the safety bell so people don't get crushed by the elevator workings.
Welcome back, Sid.
Thanks, Stace. Obulus. Oh. Hey, Charon. Karen's up there.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
No.
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts.
Lemon tarts are in high demand around here.
Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Unless, of course, someone finds you some pitch.
Of course, Obulus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees
You only have
it
the
that
one
way.
skiff?
To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the
True.
Deadlands. Now,
I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Felling a faraway forest. Alright. Talk and brawl. Alright. Alright, so here I have some other ideas for preserving the integrity of our apparently one boat. We need to construct a boat lift. I know we can do this because somebody built this elevator. It's the exact same techniques, except it'll be a small elevator for a boat. You know, U-shaped floor and all. We can put it right here, crank it on up, and we'll keep the boat out of the water most of the time. Bada bing, bada boom. And I'll go get you that pitch substitute in the meanwhile. Also, I'm going to ask a few of the staff back here if they want to construct more boats. Also, you said this was the only boat. I can't help but notice a couple of other boats right here. Obelisk. That's fine. All right. What's a penguin? Like, what is this I'm seeing? Is that a seagull? But no, it's a penguin. Penguini. Alright. Imagine we're gonna, like, have to beat up some corals or something and take their sticky wax? Is that what I heard? Slay thorny thistles at Curltail Falls. It's just the name of the place. Oh. That's pretty. Kind of a foggy day. But looks nice. Jill. Torgal. Torgal. Come here. Come here. There we go. Oh, come here. There we go. We're on a slope, so I think the context detection for that prompt is a little funny. Here we go. Alright, so we're looking for some thorny things. I expect we'll be able to kick the shit out of them pretty easy.
Easier than felling a forest, I said.
I mean, probably.
Trees don't have teeth.
What are you looking at? Oh, that's right. I have that thing now that just, like, charges my, fire magic whenever I, you know, just passively, which is real cool. That's, like, real cool. Not having to manage an entire input. Oh, you son of a... You're gonna regret that. Thanks, Syndril.
Cluck, cluck. I am Duck.
Welcome in, Duck. Hi, Syndril. Hope you're doing well this morning. Thank you so much for the resub. Mighty, mighty swell of you, pal. We just got some wax from killing these plants to help seal the hulls of our skiffs back at the base, because our base is in the black water of a blight zone, which apparently eats at wood. I figure it's kind of a saltwater type situation, if not a little worse. That was it. Got the stuff. I do enjoy the startling lack of loading times. It's the San Francisco treat. This is the Rice-A-Roni elevator. Look, there's more boats right here. You guys, we need a boat lift, or at least like a ramp. Another boat. Our only skiff. Obelisk, you... I think you were being dramatic.
Could you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Here, keep it in my pocket. A little sticky.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah, Clive.
Same as me.
People name their boats. It's a pretty
He was
common
a
practice.
ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have
Al
left with him.
Pachocobo.
And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Smells like a chocobo's ass. Good morning, Mr. Carrots. How are you? We just got a badge of might. Ooh, okay, it's a new attack power relic thing. Hookler. What do you? I don't know which one I like better. Okay. Alright, automatic. Yeah, see, this is one that charges our spell automatically. Quite nice. This one makes Scarlet Cyclone do more damage. That's also quite nice. Gouge does more damage, which, I'd rather have our regular attack do a little bit more damage. We were wheeling and dealing at Levid's. The retro gamers. Yeah, we were robbed. Beaten by a pair of YouTubers, we was, Mr. Carrots. Oh, we're so close. Alright, I suppose if, like, we wanted to, we could run around grinding XP and ability points until, you know, we could afford some of those other abilities, but I'm not gonna do that. I wonder if going to one of these locations randomly might yield side quests and stuff.
Come on. We need to find the others.
And Martha's Rest is looking a little worse for wear.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
Alright, well, you all handled the humanitarian crisis. We'll go fuck them up.
Let's get you to
Thinking of making a YouTube just in case? I mean, I have my archive channel.
What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all her efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's
That crap.
bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will.
I mean, I guess I could just hit
But
live on
before you
YouTube,
go,
but I
One
mean...
of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Ah, crap. Alright, y'all be good.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl.
Yeah, who the hell would think otherwise? The Empire is striking.
Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
The Empire's striking back. Oh no. Shame on me. YouTube algorithm is scary. Yeah, like it feels a lot more impersonal on YouTube, I feel. Like I've tried watching a couple streams on there and it's just it doesn't seem as lively at the same scale of viewership. Like, you know, you'll get 4 or 5 viewer streams here on Twitch and it's, you know, it's fairly lively chat sometimes. You know, people are having a good time, or at least, you know, it can be. I don't know. Maybe I need to give it more of a chance. Because I definitely don't have, let's say, brand loyalty. I have what's called laziness. That's what I have, and which makes it to where I don't really want to fuck around. Oh, I missed him. Megalo crab. Damn, that's cool. My brand is being stinky. It's a good brand. My brand is oh shit, it's an adamantoise. Where are we going anyway? Kind of going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah. Come on, I want that shiny though. You stay there, Mr. Toidle. Imagine going outside and seeing an adamantoise. Yeah, look at that guy. We're gonna leave that guy be, I think. Uh-oh, are you snowed in, Mr. Carrots? Is it scary? Be safe. Stay warm. I hear many of my comrades in only slightly northern climes are experiencing some serious trouble. Nice. I had to get the bread and the eggs and the milk. I'm glad you got it. That's good thinking. You know, that would definitely be like, you know, everybody who's like, the groceries this morning is having a bad time.
Up ahead.
Shit. Oh, it's Martha. Hi, Martha. How are you?
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us.
Yeah, why are they at the Abbey in the first place again, Martha?
Damn black shields, that's what happened.
Because you used bearer labor and they were turning to stone, weren't they?
Bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
And they defended you?
They may still be alive.
Your karma is
Martha,
deeply bad, Martha.
Make it back to the inn. Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
Martha, do you think you could just like get up and stop being a load
Thank you,
and
Clive.
go back to base? Thank you. God. Yeah, I don't like Martha. She's a hypocrite, in my opinion.
Black shields.
Like, she's like, we're gonna help the bearers, but she still uses bearer labor, and it's been,
There's only ever been one order of
it's
shields
been,
in
in,
They fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far. Even for the Empire.
I don't know, man. I think we need to go ahead and get over this maybe nation states could be good thing and just, like, you know, come to the conclusion that no, nation states are power centers and power centers serve power centers, and if you happen to be in the way of that, get fucked.
Careful.
Clive is a monster. We do have a dog. His name is Torgal, and he's our very good boy. He wears a bracelet, and he's humongous, and he's approximately 20 years old. Wait, no, not the big horn. No, I don't want to fight him. Ah, fuck, well. Alright, fine.
Nice try.
We're about to land the, There we go. Go ahead and charge it on up. Damn, 21 large. Oh shit. Oh, he upset. Nice. Feel bad for slaying the beast. He was just minding a business over here. But then I couldn't deny the bloodthirst. Alright, what are we doing? Besides cooking creatures. But yeah, we did 20 large on that stagger. That's pretty good. Hey, what's up, Mirage? Good morning to you. Kind as ever as you. You're not the real Wu-Tang Killer Bees. See, you're a hornet. Jesus Christ, Clive. So, Mirage, I got a hold of a good relic. Might be familiar with it since you played this. The one that automatically charges up your magic shot. I'm enjoying it very much so. It's nice to be able to just unleash your full magic blast every so often without having to worry about maintaining the input. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fantasy with, you're right. If you do, it might be your final fantasy. Brooklyn. Liquid Squalls. Liquid Squalls. Hold on, there's a sparkly here. It might be 2 gil. It's a gil bug. Oh yeah, I forgot to try selling those. I don't know how much those are worth. Old Dirty Besades. Boom Widow. Ooh, spiders. Yeah, you know what? I ain't got no grief for them spiders. They're good. They keep down the giant bee population, or wasp population, so it's fine.
Are we too late?
Ghostface Killica. No, that's a good one. Let's see. No Way Jose. I mean, it's not a hip-hop reference, but it's fine. Macarena Temple. That's already done. You're only continuing in the tradition of the writers of FF10.
No.
Ah, jeez Louise.
Damn it.
Well, we was too late.
I thought you lot were all
good.
spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Only in part.
These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious
See,
offense.
Martha's not one of us, man. It's Biggs and Wedge. And Wigs and Bedge.
Shall they be punished? Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
Clive, calm the fuck down.
Won't take long.
It really won't. Fuck y'all! Anybody else? Oh, okay, yeah, hold on. We're in the wrong place. There we go. Jason Statham is mad. You wouldn't want to get him angry. Because Valley Matter. I don't know. One could make an angry joke about such a thing.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
It's a shame. I wanted to chop more of them in half.
I didn't see the abbot. He may
Oh,
still
hold
be
on.
alive.
Cool. This gives me an opportunity to do something. Hey, Abbot! Just call me Lou.
Found her.
The abbot.
He did the who's on first bit one last time.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
No shit. We should probably use a cure spell on him or give him a potion or something.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
I'm the transporter.
Are the Imperial
Potter.
dead?
They are.
I refuse to pronounce the letter T.
If only.
If only that were true.
The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Alright, the narrative's trying its hardest to forgive Martha.
Where are you? In here.
Like, it would be one thing if they had to present it like, okay, we have to use some
Clive.
bearer labor to make it look like we're not, you know, doing things without bearers around here to avoid Imperial attention. But no, it's just, you know, they're still convenient, so we use them. It's like, damn you, Martha. I mean, she didn't put it in those terms, but she definitely didn't not put it in those terms. And sometimes omission is as revealing as
We've laid the
what
abbot
people
to rest,
say.
But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it
Wait,
was
you
their
guys didn't...
choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it
Wait.
on their terms. Fighting
We,
for those who
we didn't
fought for
sweep
them.
them up and put them in a sack, did
They
we?
rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains.
They did put them in the
Should
bag.
we assign them to the tide?
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to
Oh, yarn 'em.
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Let me put it in my interdimensional pocket. Alright, well, let's go, do the scene from MGS5 where Big Boss rubs his comrade's ashes all over his face. Oh. Give your ashes to the unforgiving sea. You're all diamond ducks. Where are we going? Okay. Metal Gear Salad. What the fuck are you? Hey, Jill, I know we got a funeral to do. Jill, where'd you go? Jill? Jill! Alright, well, Jill's not here. We'll fight this thing on our own then. Fuck it. What is this? Holy shit! Okay. Alright. Hold on. This guy's great. I love him. Keeping this guy. Alright. Ahriman. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear and upgrade. Okay, that's good. It's, yeah, Mike Wazowski's final form. Right in the eye.
What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
It's a good joke. Let's observe its habits. Let's see, it's... there we go. Uh-oh, what's happening? Okay. Ow. Damn it. I'm trying to see if there's any, like, actual elemental weaknesses to this thing. I don't think that hurt it? Hold on, let me try again. 645, alright, none there. Alright, I think we're ready to start actually fighting this thing now. Oh, parried you ass sucker. Gotcha, bitch. Ow. Ooh. Run, Clive, run! Ooh. We're being real patient with this guy.
Nice try.
Alright. There we go. That's half your HP, buddy. Well.
Nice try.
Alright. Oh.
Too slow. Nice try.
That bitch. Doom. Oh, that's what this is.
Too slow.
Made it. Woo! It did. Why did it disengage? What the fuck? Hey, what's happening, Pixelated Owl? What happened? We'll do the fight again, I guess. Holy moly, that's a massive design flaw. What the fuck? I'm in the middle of fighting the thing, and it decided to stop fighting me so it regains its entire health bar. Well, we'll try that one more time. Damn, that cools me off on this game big time. That is a son of a bitch. Okay, cool. Well, good practice, everybody. I'm glad we spent 10 minutes doing that.
Nice try.
What am I doing today? Just a little bit of work in my workshop, I guess, mostly.
Nice try.
Alright, so I stepped out of the arena, I guess? I see this green line, but I didn't, like, I saw it earlier, but I didn't think I was anywhere near it.
Too slow.
Okay, well, now we're just taking damage all day, too.
That's better.
My morale's low, and I'm experiencing the morale loss.
Too slow. Nice try.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea, Mr. Carrots. I think I might. Oh, shit! There we go.
Too slow.
Yeah, I'm using his, like, lightning bolt things to, What the? Hold on. Guess we'll waste a high potion. Okay, so that's the circle. I wandered out of it there, and that's why the fight untriggered. That's bullshit, though. I mean, honestly. Can the circle be centered on the beast, maybe, instead of... I don't know. Now I'm just complaining.
Too slow. Too slow.
There we go. Time to get big. Especially when there's like huge AoE attacks to avoid like that. Like I was just getting out of the way of an attack like that probably put me outside the ring.
Nice try.
Alright, for this we'll run and get away from all this shit, because apparently it goes on for way longer than I thought it did. Come on, you jerk. Alright. Stop doing quagga. It takes so long for that to go away. We got a trophy for something.
Nice try.
Gotcha, bitch. Jesus. Ooh. Yeah, not a hard fight. I was real salty about going out the boundary. But especially because the beast was essentially still right in front of me, which makes it an odd dynamic. I don't know. Just something to
that coming.
Good one, Clive. Just something to keep track of in future such encounters, since that was like the first encounter of its kind, I guess. I'm gonna slap him a 5. High five. Let's see, in about an hour or so? What time? What time, Mr. Carrots? What time? I might have to wait a little bit longer.
That must be the
before. Oh, right. I forgot what we were doing. Distracted by giant eyeball. Really kind of interrupted the solemn moment we were supposed to have, but okay.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
All right. Okie dokie. I mean, I guess we could just quick travel there, eh? Yeah, let's say, Mr. Carrots, you give me a couple hours after stream, I'll be down. I was gonna stream for just a little bit longer. We'll take it to the 2-hour mark this morning. I do want to eat breakfast and see about a thing or two. Maybe get my laundry going and stuff. Oh, hi, Martha.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
I mean, I don't agree with him, but he did tell me to tell you that.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you.
Let's see, Eastern time. For you, it is currently 1 p.m. or 4 minutes till anyway.
You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable.
So what? Yeah, what's their motivation?
Why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense.
Damn you, Mom!
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably.
Wait, big swords or big men?
If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Yeah, all right. What's that last thing down there at the bottom that we got 5 for? What is this? What is this? Right. Martha, one of my least favorite people to work for. At least you ain't Quentin, though. Quentin sucks worse. Yeah, right. Hold on. I want to see how much gill bugs and black blood sell for, because there's literally, like, the inventories, like, these are for selling. Gill bugs are worth 200 each. We got 7 of them. Let's unload them.
Is that
Black blood is worth
everything?
400 each, and we got 12 of them. Oops.
A fair trade.
Yes, guy. Yes. Hey, you ain't got nothing.
That all, is it?
Nice. Yeah, y'all are gonna have to show me the ropes. I don't know what's up with the ropes. What's this symbol?
Try not to move.
I haven't seen this symbol before.
Oi! You there! Don't...
Oh!
You handy with that
A
sword
little.
of yours? course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the
Maybe
thing.
a bit.
Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos...
Chocobos in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock.
You mean the goatee you have now?
Bravest birds you ever did see. They
Who knows
protect
what's under that
travellers round
mask?
these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back. Looking to settle the score.
You must protect the chocobos.
Go on then. Don't just stand there.
I like it a lot, Al. That one little gripe you saw me have is probably the thing that's made me most salty, you know, in playing it. That made me go like, oh, like that's a thing that can happen. That's a revolting development. But besides that, all it was me not paying attention to where the arena was for that fight, not understanding that there was an arena for that fight. Or I wish they would have like brought up some kind of indicator that, hey, you're outside of the arena. Maybe you should get back in there if you want the fight to continue, or like, you know, put up a fleeing notice or something. They've done that in other FF games, or at least something similar. Like in FF12, you know, you can flee from battle and stuff. And the only games I know having that kind of thing is like Souls-like. I mean, it's a common thing in like bigger open world game type things. But just the fact that, you know, the way it's designed in this one can set up a situation where you could literally be face to face engaging with an enemy and then disengage it and have it refill its entire health bar. It would be nice if they refilled our health bar for the trouble, but they sure as hell didn't.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Have to go rescue the birds. But no, I'm digging the game quite a bit. It's pretty solid. Hey, what's happening? Wow, you spotted that, Clive? Good eye.
A white feather.
It's kind of gray, but yeah.
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
Well, that's right. Our chocobo went up.
Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Toward the crayfish. We should boil those. You know, the side quests and NPC, like, dialogue blocking leaves a little to be desired. Like, it feels like sometimes, you know, it's like a PS1 dialogue setup, but with, you know, PS5 character models, if you know what I'm saying. And which normally wouldn't be too big a deal, right? But it contrasts so much with the big story cutscenes of the game that it feels real stiff. Probably stiffer than it would otherwise. Oh shit.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us.
What are you talking to him, boss?
You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say
Okay, I'm gonna kill you though. What the hell? Was I stuck? Jesus, Jill, look out. Fuck this. Oh, I couldn't get out of the way in time.
To me!
Ouch! Shit, that hurt.
That's better.
This guy has a really high defense. Pretty sure I dodged that, but that's cool. Oh, get him, Torgal. Well, good morning, Daddy Sindel. Welcome in. We just rescued a chocobo.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume.
Quay.
Do you know her, boy? That scar.
You're not my bird, are you? Oh shit, you're my bird. That's my Borb who saved my life. I thought you were dead for sure.
Ambrosia.
I was about to fucking cry.
It is you. You survived.
How long do dogs and chocobos live in this setting, by the way?
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on.
Okay.
Oh, well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would.
There's a sweet little moment there, the way Clive's facial expression communicated his astonishment and joy. That was really well done.
And not only that.
Well,
Oh, we were
I'll
explaining
be.
everything.
I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself.
Also, can you have her stop
Reckon our
looking at me
feathered
like
friend
that? She
must have
looks like
learned
she's
a
going
thing
to
or two from
cleave
her
a hole in
master.
my skull with her beak.
Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord
You
or
writing a
something?
book or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
Queh.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Nudge him. Club him with that big-ass beak of yours. Just like...
Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
That seems like an affirmative.
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
You're under arrest. Oh. Alright, well, we got a chocobo now by looks. I thought this was just gonna be a dorky little side quest. Oh shit, he's Big Boss.
Doesn't she cut an handsome
He's
figure, eh?
definitely got
does
this,
indeed.
How
much do I owe you?
Got a powerful vibe about it.
That is the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go.
Her name's
course.
Ambrosia.
But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't
Like
you worry.
like
Get
the
along
dog
just fine
from
without
Labyrinth. Come, Ambrosia.
her. Hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off.
Everybody watch Labyrinth if you haven't, so you can get these jokes I'm going to be making for the rest of the playthrough.
You seem awful
Also, it's good. You should
familiar
watch
now
it.
I
David
get a
Bowie's the
proper
villain.
Look at you. That's it.
Labyrinth.
When those
Ambrosia's,
chocobos
no,
sold
not
my
Ambrosia's
car on the
salad.
road, didn't you?
But I mean, same word.
No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am.
Fucking
Pay me no
disgusting.
mind.
It's madness.
Anyhow, best be on my way.
Good luck to the both of you.
I think whatever magazine first published Ambrosia's salad, I think it's an English dish, which explains it, which explains a lot.
I'll call you when I need you.
Hey, all right. So we got Ambrosia's tack. A bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Queh. Ambrosia. And I quote the chocobo. Queh. And a handful of teeth. Chocobo unlocked. That's a cool screen. Dark Souls font. Oh. Hello there. How you doing, Scarecrow? After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 in the field to summon Ambrosia. Alright. Ambrosia, come to me. Alright, girl. Yeah, you're alright, girl. Yeah. Alright, girl. Oh, you get one too, Jill? That's nice. We're Clive Morgan now. Hold on, can we do treasure chests while we're on the chocobo? We can't. Hold on, I gotta dismount. How do we dismount? There's a triangle. Oh, hold on. Hold R3. There we go.
Thanks, girl.
Whoa, and she's gone. Wow. I didn't even bother to animate her running off and de-rezzing somewhere. Just blink. Alright, well, time to summon our preternatural chocobo. See, like, look, they had her come in from camera right with the whistle, like, but she just literally blinks away as soon as the camera pans away. Have the day off. Well, we're doing all right. Scarecrow. Let's see. How do we go fast? Hold R2. Rein in. Okay. Woohoo! Doing it. Mounted combat would be fun, but I have a feeling that's not a thing. Let's see what happens when we engage the enemy. Nice. That was awesome, huh, Jill? Hold on, there's sparkly things over here. We gotta go get them. Oh wait, I have a chocobo now. You stay here, I got sparklies to grab. Wait, will they let us just pick these up riding the chocobo? That's a good question. Crispy scorpions. They're like lobster scorpions, though, so they're probably full of delicious, delicious meat.
Let's go.
You know, if you were to steam that shit up real good, throw in some chilies,
Fly,
garlic.
Ambrosia.
Wait, can we not get over? Oh, we gotta go around a long way. Okay. Come, Ambrosia. Hup, hup, hup. Oh, smells bad. Wait, did the sparkly disappear and not of them on a chocobo? That can't be right. Hey, leave me alone, Bighorn. I don't want to fight you. Ah, damn it. 3 pinches of magic dash. Oh, we can attack on the chocobo. Wild. Hold on a second. We can't magic, but we can kick all the livelong day. Let's get out of here. We'll leave that Bighorn alone. Also, I want to say the chocobo looks like it should be running a little bit faster than it is, like its feet are slipping. Wow, this thing is after us. Leave me alone, Bighorn. Like, the thing we don't want to disengage from, we disengage from when we're right in its face, but this thing aggroed across a quarter of the map. Oh wait, we got turned around again, didn't we? Like, it's not a heck of a lot faster than Clive's, like, full sprint anyway. If at all. And it kind of limits us to pick up items and stuff. I wonder how much utility the chocobo actually has. Definitely doesn't turn on a dime when it's in full sprint either. We're taking Ambrosia to town. It's like it's running on mud or ice, right?
No need to ride from here.
There should be a loud... I want there to be a mod for this that just does a loud pop whenever Ambrosia departs. Alright, so that's how that works then. Time to return to base.
Where's Gav?
Where's Proto Man? Ah, my eye itches, sorry.
That broom's as ragged as...
That broom's as ragged as Got's locks? I don't know what they mean by that. Oh wait, I went the wrong way.
So
He's over here. I suppose the big red quest marker should have tipped me off.
I hear there's trouble. But none of the curse breakers have returned.
Hey, Gav.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Yeah, chill out, Clive. That's your homeboy.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist.
And it's almost as if he
Now
knew
the
that his
Republic's
mother
finally
crystal was
decided to follow
effed
suit,
ahead of
using
time.
Liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Arthur.
Strait of Arthur
The two
Morgan.
nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor.
Sounds like a good strat, really.
They'll never see us coming.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
There we go. Now we're talking strategery. Alright. Let's play Battletech tabletop first.
Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
Good shit, Godshon.
That is exactly the move
Pizza
Cooper would
time.
anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities.
Thank you for
Wait.
the exposition.
Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
Well, that's alright.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Time to call in a favor from the uncle.
Settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What y'all doing? Oh, the bulletin board. Okay. This probably has something to do with that big eyeball thing I killed earlier. There we go. Otto's counter is now open. The hunt board. Righto. Seems pretty straightforward. Go to the board. Hunt some beasts.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Now let's go talk to the Moogle and see what there is for that to do. But I think I'm going to be calling it a short one this morning. I'm very hungry. Like, my stomach is grumbling at me. In a big way. Oh, there's the Moogle. Hey, buddy. Nectar. Why, there you are, Kupo. I've been searching all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this.
The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to
That seems like
free.
justification enough
Just
for a
because they
bulletin
can't
board
be dealt with
system of
when they're
monster
spotted,
hunting.
doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. That's why I need your help. I need not remind you, Kupo, I am the mightiest of all the Moogles. No fiend of the forest or... Oh. So I need you to slay them all, Kupo. For real, it is V.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
It's fun to hunt monsters. Oh no, not the Wi-Fi, Daddy Sindel. He definitely has a very specific way of saying Kupo, Kupo. Which I'm mimicking a little bit now. He's got a designation V, for those who don't know, has a redeem on his stream where you will compel him to include the word Kupo in his speech. All right, let's view the hunt board. What's on here? We killed the Ahriman. Member of the Blood Axis stationed at Martha's Rest reported that he had been set upon by an otherworldly horror with a single staring eye. Naturally, he fled in terror. The Angel of Death? We don't even have a picture for this one. Huh. A wicked winged harpy on the road, eyes wild and flickering. Belphegor. A wild avis of striking size, making its nest on top of the hill east, adjacent to East Pool. Rank B, rank C, rank C. Alright. Oh, look at the symbol. The symbol for the Monster Hunter board here. It's this is a callback to FF12. The very first hunting mission you do, which this hunting board system existed in Final Fantasy 12 as well. And the very first monster you fight is like an evil tomato creature, and this outline here over Nectar's head is that tomato monster. Huh. What do you know? There's a callback. Alrighty, let's see. What other side quest is that over there? The fruits of her labors. I don't know if that's... But yeah, I think we're going to call it here. I'm going to eat breakfast because I'm very, very hungry. Get some work done. And, tomato! And I might play some Lethal Company with Mr. Carrots in a couple hours, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how feasible that is. But yeah, thanks for joining me this morning, gang. For the game.